Hey, and welcome back to Blacksad Under the Skin. Last episode we had like this kind of major breakthrough on the case. We learned that Joey, or Joe, I'm still calling him Joey because Mary calls him Joey. Joe actually proposed to Mary and they were like together for 2 years. And then I made a sad failure and told it to the daughter that they were dating, and I broke her promise, or my promise to her, which I'm still feeling a bit bummed about. And then we revealed like the biggest like whoa moment, that Don actually didn't kill himself because he was too short to hang himself. So yeah, I was a bit stuck in the end last episode because we have one deduction here, and I was like pretty convinced that it has something to do with Don's knuckles. So we're gonna continue from here, but not before someone of you said in the comments that I should examine the lockers a bit more, that I might have missed something. So let's see if we can explore more lockers. A Yale's locker we have examined. Nothing new from there. Okay. This is a new locker. I think we haven't explored this. What do we have here? Isn't this Blacksad's girl? My favorite bodyguard.
Damn. I'd forgotten that Jake used to work for Natalia. This proves I was right. It's too soon to move on.
Okay. Hold on. That's a shamrock. Didn't the O'Leary's guy have one as well?
What the hell? Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective.
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. Well, that's what I thought.
Dude, seriously.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
Okay, should we examine it again? Maybe not. Maybe Jake will like get really angry. Oh, there's like a bunch of lockers here. Arthur Tucker. Who is that? Okay. Well, this is not suspicious at all. Arctic nations strike again. Supremacists believe that God created Earth to be dominated exclusively. Oh wow, really? Integration is mortal sin. Jeez. Leaders of the radical organization stand by Arthur Tucker, Doug Kneeling, one of 7 members arrested during the riots. Mr. Tucker, an amateur boxer, allegedly broke a police officer's jaw. Okay.
Bastards.
Yeah, exactly. I think we know who made the slur.
The Proud South.
Okay. Yeah, definitely that's the same paint probably that's on the lockers.
Smells like paint.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely a valid suspect. And what's this? Empty locker?
Of course.
Who was that? Johnny Mastriani or something? Okay, we have like a bunch of new deductions to do. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Jake got mad when he found me searching his locker. There was the shamrock and yeah, O'Leary's guy had also it.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
Jake won't say he works for O'Leary. Okay, 2 more. There's a stained towel in Arthur Tucker's locker. Yeah, that's obviously gonna go with the racial slur.
Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker.
Yeah. And then we have the one I still think is the same that before. Okay. Someone threw a paint can in the trash. There's a paint stain on the gym floor. When Don died, his knuckles were swollen. Don was strangled with Yale's chest expander. Okay. That was a bit too much. Okay. This is gonna be totally random. I'm just gonna try this all out. Wait, what?
All right. Dunn punched a paint can. But why? Wasn't he calm and composed?
Don't punch a can. Not in a million years I was gonna figure that out. Okay, Jake. Do you want to talk about the stuff I just uncovered?
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker, dude.
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
Nothing, you're my friend, dude.
We're pals. I won't do a thing. But please, tell me the truth.
Okay, I guess I should have said something. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job. And it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Fair enough. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
Yeah. Personally, I'd never say a yes for a job like that.
I'd never take a job like that. As a matter of fact, I turned one down today, but that's just me. I'm no one to judge.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Fair enough. Oh, that's actually an option. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you're right. The fact that his business is illegal doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions.
Okay, that smells like sarcasm.
That bothers me.
Yeah, you're covering up O'Leary's role in this.
I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What did he say exactly?
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again.
Oh.
I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Okay, we all make mistakes, pal. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
Okay, there's definitely gonna be a bunch of deductions now. Yeah. Okay, 2 only. Okay, Jake is pretty harmless. He's also one of the people who the goat in the back alley heard. So that's like 1 out of 5. Okay, let's see. Argument could be a motive. No? Okay, fair enough. Okay. The paint can punch is obviously because of the argument. And paint stain on the gym floor. Oh, there we go.
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
Interesting. But what about the last deduction? We don't really have that many, like, clues in here anymore. Footprints and chest expander. Okay. Calling off the fight and chest expander. Motive? Yeah?
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
I think that's a bit too obvious. Oh.
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
Yeah, it's too early, in my opinion.
I couldn't say. In my line of work, you really shouldn't jump to conclusions.
But the chest expander, the box in his locker, the marks on my father's neck. It all leads to him. In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale.
Point.
Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
It could be that Yale is running away because
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me.
everyone thinks he's guilty.
But most importantly, why was she so opposed to Yale?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
O'Leary. Okay, who are you?
Do I know you? I don't seem to remember your face.
Well, maybe you remember my boys. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come
O'Leary?
on.
An ally. Interesting. Okay, sure.
Of course. You don't mind me riding in this fancy car with a wrinkled suit, do you?
Aw, I think you look mighty dapper, Mr. Blacksad. Although, if those wrinkles were to rub off on me... Ha ha ha!
I think if we say
I
no...
always play it nice and safe.
Yeah, I think it would end it badly if we'd said no. So probably just better to go with the flow. Yeah, of your own accord. Yeah, I knew it. They were probably gonna force me in there. Punched around a bit or something. Okay, what does O'Leary actually want from Yale? Like I said in the earlier episodes, he's probably had bets against or on behalf of Yale.
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
What kind of help do you actually need?
What kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective, and I, well, let's just say I have my own ways of making people talk.
No deal.
I think I'll have to pass this time.
Why? What? Do my own ways scare you?
Kinda.
Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply 2 grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
Well, first, it's illegal.
It's illegal for starters.
Illegal? Let me tell you what should be illegal. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country, a place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me,
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not either.
Ha! Well then, you see, we're all among friends. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
It still doesn't justify what you do, dude.
Okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Oh boy. Did you hear anything I just said? Anyway, when the government passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
Yeah, you're bending the truth there. A bit.
You're bending the truth to justify organized crime.
Oh no. It might have been organized crime, but not anymore. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom, when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. That good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first. But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
2 of them, if I remember right.
The 2 of them.
Bastards. But don't you worry. I'll have a talk with those 2. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. You see, a lot of people work for me. Many families depend on my business. Not only that, St. Christopher's Hospice practically lives on my donations. The widows of my late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone. On the contrary. And, it looks like we're here.
That's definitely gonna come back and bite me in the ass, isn't it? That I ratted out both of them. They're probably not gonna be happy about it. So O'Leary is one of those characters who just talks and talks and talks.
Yale's apartment?
I told you I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Colbert! Wilson!
They're gonna get it now. Okay, so now we can finally explore Yale's apartment. Okay, that's definitely my blood on the ground.
A woman's fragrance. Almost angelical.
Oh, nice music. Wait, Mary Purnell scarf. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna check out a bit of the stats here. Am I still on the profitable side? Okay, still a bit. Swift is pretty good. We are very talkative. 100% romantic. Cool. Okay, pretty on the 50-50 side. A bit more sensitive than hard-boiled. Okay, what's in the fridge?
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know.
Is that gonna be a clue? Oh, it's not. Too bad. I was expecting to make some serious deductions from that. Okay. There's the poster for the fight. Hold on, is that blood? Or ketchup? Okay, there's pizza on the table.
The worst thing about O'Leary's boys dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's.
Yeah, I understand.
Can't say this is the ideal drink for an athlete. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
Yeah, speaking of O'Leary, we are in fact a detective, like private investigator, so we don't really have to we can work around the law a bit. I still feel like O'Leary is someone you shouldn't trust. Unless there's gonna be option that we can sneak our way into his circle or something, undercover. Then I might do it, but I think I'm gonna hold on to not trusting him.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Interesting. Okay, is Mary playing two sides here? New deduction. Okay, there's a scarf and they went to the park. And she has a cold.
That means she's been here recently, but why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect?
Okay, I just got a theory. Hear me out. Yeah, Mary and Bobby killed Don. Mary was trying to get Bobby to sign the gym over to her by marriage. And the plan was for Mary and Bobby to run the gym together after finishing off Don. I think that's actually a valid theory, even though I've been completely saying that no, Mary is not a suspect. Bobby is definitely not a suspect. It's beginning to seem like that, isn't it? It's still a bit too obvious, but maybe not every game has to be like gigabrain level stuff. Alma Mater, La Fontaine today.
17th century French fables. There must be one boring old lady.
Okay, caution, do not caution enter. Let's check out the bedroom first. We find Mary's clothes in here.
Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes?
Someone took the clothes, obviously.
Unless someone emptied it recently.
Okay, let's stay. But good to know that there's actually option to leave. Like hide from O'Leary. Avenarius, the Poet Boxer. Poetry reading April 23rd. Middlewind Books.
Nice chain.
Okay. Michel Puccini, the Sicilian Capo.
So, you like your mob stories, don't you, Bobby?
Okay, there's painting
Seems
around?
like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father. Besides the tendency to vanish into thin air, of course.
Oh, the cars are all over the place here. That's actually a pretty cool painting. It's scary, but cool still. Okay, what is in this really suspicious door? Toilet? Of course, in the toilet you have caution sign.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Okay, can we like come like all the way back here? There we go. Bit clunky on the movement here. Okay, so I guess there's nothing here.
Judging by the general state of
Yeah.
the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck at the moment. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess it's time to leave, and I'm gonna leave sneakily. Sorry, O'Leary. You'll have to come back for me.
With people like O'Leary, you just never know. I didn't want to put Mary at risk.
Okay, that's actually a
Why not take her a little something instead?
valid point. I bet O'Leary is gonna be pissed. And we're probably gonna get another beating because of it.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise? When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
Really? How did you open the door?
How did you open the door to his apartment?
I think it was already open. Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. I'm here to figure it all out.
Okay, really suspicious. Okay, what's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight.
Okay, yeah, let's go with the cheating
I knew
option.
you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No. How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
Okay,
On
she's
that
gonna
night,
break.
Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Okay. Healthcare?
Segregated healthcare, with far worse conditions for colored people.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
That garbage.
And all the lies. That's why I
Definitely.
moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
Yeah, I understand.
I completely understand you, Mary.
Just think if you were also a woman. He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The 3 of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story.
Okay, you should have said something.
You
Also,
should
I'm
have told
sorry.
me this sooner.
I've been hiding it all my life. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm like so wrong about everything. Better not make any random theories, I guess.
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Oh, you have no idea.
Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other
damn.
fragrances.
Now I wanna eat some pie. What is your favorite pie? Let me know in the comments. I really like key lime. It's like pretty rare here in Finland, but there are some coffee places that serve it. Femininity starts at home. Belinda S. Lovelace. Hold on, there was still something. Something to examine. Something to smell, to be precise. Maybe the pie? Oh, wait a minute. In the wall?
Fresh out of the oven.
Okay,
The whole room smells like
it
pie.
was the pie. Okay, that's it over there. I kind of want to ask about the pie, so maybe she could serve some, but that's kind of rude. Okay, better come clean about the ring that we miserably failed.
About Sonia Dunn and the ring. Well, I told her about you and Joe Dunn. I had no choice.
And what did she say?
I don't think she took it too well. But she might come to understand it.
Maybe. But I'm not so sure you'll be able to keep my other secret safe.
Okay, this time it's definitely safe. Don't worry.
Your secret is safe with me.
I'd like to believe you.
Are you sure that you don't know where Yale is, since he's your nephew?
Are you sure you don't know where your nephew is?
I've looked everywhere. He's nowhere to be found.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you.
So he's like the Yale's dad, who's also disappeared. He's like Mary's brother, I guess. Interesting. Maybe we'll learn from Mary something new about him. Okay, let's go with the pie.
That cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the worst hostess in the world.
Really, you shouldn't have.
Let me go get a knife from the kitchen. And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ, coffee?
Water, thank you.
Water's good, thanks.
There was a card over there. Okay, let's explore the picture
She's
a bit
wearing
more.
the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably telling the truth.
Yeah, okay. Why do we have to examine the door? What was that about? I was going to help you with that.
Sorry, I was going to help you with that.
Okay, that was weird. Oh damn, that looks good. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it poisoned? Are you eating the whole freaking pie, dude? Okay, what new we have here? Okay, something to smell. Okay, you really ate the whole freaking pie, dude.
Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared.
Oh, maybe that's why he ate the whole pie, so he can smell new things. That's actually brilliant.
Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew's here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
Okay, I understand your motives, but please help me.
Look, I understand why you're protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
Oh, really? Challenge accepted. Okay, time to smell around.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that.
In the cabinet? That's why the pie was in here.
That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from. So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Oh, intense
Could you
music.
step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Livora.
I just want to help.
Mary, I came here to help.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
Bobby!
Oh, damn it. What are we looking for? Tray? Oh, darn it. We're definitely looking for the tray here. Yeah. So we can use it. Oh, damn it. Wrong button. Oh. That was a game over. Damn.
I'm gonna kill you!
I'm on your side,
I'm
hey.
on your side, Bobby.
But I'm not on yours!
Well, this isn't going well. I'm like a bit confused about how that direction thing goes. It shows both ways, but I like do it exactly the same every time. Do I have to like choose the right side? Is that like it?
I'm not on yours!
Maybe I have to watch his arms? Wait, what? Heartache?
Bobby!
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's two things you can't forget.
Checking the pulse.
1. Stay calm. 2. 1 chest compression per second.
Okay, let's do this.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi.
Damn it.
4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi.
What the hell?
6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi.
Bobby! Oh, Bobby! Thank you, Bobby. Bobby. Thank you.
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day. I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
Yeah, seems like a good day, doesn't it?
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong. Terribly wrong.
O'Leary is coming for me, maybe? Okay, that was like pretty revealing, like, sequence. We learned a lot, didn't we?
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties. I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead meat, cat.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah. I have a lot of those.
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
They're under police custody. I can watch Yale on my own though.
Thanks, but that won't be necessary. I can watch Yale on my own.
No doubt. I just saw exactly how vigilant you always are. As for what happened yesterday, You promised me you wouldn't intervene.
Well, yeah, sorry about that. I saved someone's life,
If I
though.
hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack. Anyway, what's done is done.
Even though he probably wouldn't have the heart attack if we weren't there. Oh, that doesn't work.
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn?
I'm not still convinced that he did it.
Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
I'm not sure yet. Let's go with
To
that.
be honest,
Yeah.
I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
Well, yeah. Don wanted to call off his fight. That could be a motive.
I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed.
Sorry.
In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
Be nice to her. Yeah, she's been through a lot.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
We'll see.
I can't promise anything.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours.
Yeah, that's a good idea, though.
You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For
I'm
your
glad
sake,
it isn't,
I hope you're wrong.
because I'm still playing it.
You're in charge now, officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Oh, that's a lizard.
Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I got lucky.
let's just say I got lucky.
Okay, you are kinda creep looking fella. Can we examine from you? Your name? Dr. Palmer.
We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded. How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
What's his current condition? Is he okay?
What's his current condition?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Okay, so it was confirmed. Okay, so we better not push him too much.
Go away. I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
Okay, let's see. We can listen to something and see a few things. Maybe we can listen to his heart?
His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
Right, What else can we see?
He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger.
Oh, he looks angry as well.
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case. Clenched fist, fast heart rate, fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me.
Yeah, so it seems.
I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but...
You'll have to put up with me, though. Okay, I saved your life. Might be better.
I saved your life, son.
Maybe my aunt feels gratitude. I certainly don't. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase.
Can we examine anything more? Oh, there's like loads of stuff we can...
Is he lying, or did his heart rate speed up out of rage?
Okay, I see what's happening here.
Is he holding back his rage?
Yeah, we can like change his body language with our questions, I think.
He can't look me in the eye. I'd say he's lying.
Who killed Don?
Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
Hey, let's see. Okay, we can't examine his body language. Yeah, he was too short.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
Okay, maybe now. Okay, nothing new there. The murder weapon was yours. What do you know about that?
I know the murder weapon was yours.
What? The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
Boy.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you.
So someone planted it.
The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is really like professional stuff. Let's start with the most obvious one. Yeah, no, it's probably not the obvious one because O'Leary wants the money from the fight, so he has no reason to do this. Frank Cassidy is actually the one who doesn't fit here.
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status, that Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy.
Yeah, that's definitely a motive. Okay, what about O'Leary?
Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jake Ostiami.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
Okay. Does Jake have anything? Anything like motive?
Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing. Never
Yeah,
mind.
he's a bit like loose in the head or something. Maybe even a bit dumb. to organize anything like that. Actually, the way Sonia wants me to find Bobby Yale and punish him... Well, not punish. She actually wants Bobby Yale to fight, so... Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, way over-analyzing stuff.
What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, now he dozed off. Alright. I'm gonna leave the episode there. That was like a whole lot that happened. We found Bobby Yale. O'Leary made us some offers, which we refused. And we found out that Jake is working for O'Leary as well. And there was like almost too much to process. Yeah, let's throw the stats on the screen. Okay, still on the profitable side. Yeah, this was really like cool sequence. Even though the fighting with Yale was a bit confusing with all the left and rights. Yeah, I'm at a total loss, like, who's the killer here? It's probably someone we haven't seen yet. It's always like that, isn't it? The actual guilty killer, or the one who's responsible for anything, appears like halfway through the TV show, movie, game. It's never anybody who's at the start, except in Saw. Obviously, the Jigsaw was in the middle of the room at the start. But still, really interested to see how this goes. Hopefully we can solve this. I don't know if there's actually a way to fail this, like... Is there a way to fail this case? Or something. Yeah. Let me know who you think is the killer in the comments, and if you've played this game and know the ending and all the conclusions and all that. Don't spoil, but feel free to theorize without spoiling. So yeah. If you made this far, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time when we continue investigating the murder of Joe Dunn.